Earth, fire, air.
Earth, fire, air, water. This is Avatar: The Last Airbender, and this is Legend of Korra. What these two things have in common is that Legend of Korra is a sequel to Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, when I first watched Legend of Korra, I didn't know what to expect other than Korra's the avatar she is to save the world and all that good stuff. But when you first meet Korra, it's like everything comes easy to her, and she always gets her way. And that wouldn't be so bad, but to see where Legend of Korra came from, I'm referring to Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't think Legend of Korra can ever compete. Now let me rewind it back. Avatar: The Last Airbender, Aang is the main protagonist. He is the avatar, and what the avatar is a person who controls all four elements, which consists of fire, water, earth, and wind. The avatar is the person who is to set balance to the world. Aang had to learn all four elements except for wind, which was a very difficult task, and it took a majority of the show to learn it. Now, Legend of Korra, it came natural to her, and that's good for her, but for the sake of the show and the sake of the viewers, it's like everything came too easy for her, and that can kind of get annoying. Korra is the complete opposite from Aang. With Korra, she always wanted to be the avatar, and she is a stubborn character. Versus Aang, who never wanted to be the avatar but took it upon himself to accept the responsibilities that came with it. He's also more of an outgoing character. With Avatar: The Last Airbender, throughout the show there's only really one main villain, and that was the Fire Lord. But Legend of Korra took a different route, with 4 seasons having 4 different villains. And that really makes it hard for the viewers to have more of a concern for Korra, given the fact that the villains did not have enough time to build up to that power figure the Fire Lord was in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now I will say this, it's a refreshing feeling being able to see Aang's children and some of the old characters from Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. That's one thing I love about Legend of Korra. But in Legend of Korra, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't get explained. For example, the first villain, Amon, has the ability to take people's bending away. You find out that he's a water bender and can blood bend at will. But that's about it. They never really explain how he's able to take people's bending away, it just kinda happens. Another example is, how is earthbenders able to lava bend? Isn't lava technically liquid rock? So shouldn't that be more in the waterbenders realm? And there's a lot more things not explained as well in Legend of Korra. In Avatar: The Last Airbender, with everything they did, there's always an explanation behind it. But even though Legend of Korra has its cons, there's also some good in it as well. Like, Legend of Korra by far, in my opinion, is a funnier show when it comes to the comedic route. It really had me laughing out loud. Legend of Korra also explained about the first avatar named Wan, which is pretty cool. I thought the story of Wan could have been put together structurally a little better, but overall I like the story of the first avatar, Wan. The friendships between both shows are very different. With Legend of Korra, the friendship between Korra, Asami, Mako, and Bolin was not as together as it was in Avatar: The Last Airbender. I felt like the 4 of them were all doing their own things and had their own problems to worry about. Versus Avatar: The Last Airbender, which consists of Aang, Katara, Sokka, and Toph, and later in the show, Zuko. Even though they all had their own problems, every one of them were on the journey for one common goal, which made their friendship that much closer. All in all, both shows are very enjoyable in their own way. And even though Legend of Korra would never be up to its predecessor, Avatar: The Last Airbender, it was a very enjoyable show and really kept my attention. And a little side note, I really think Avatar can be a JoJo Bizarre Adventure type of show. If you never watched that anime, go check that anime out. It's a very enjoyable anime and I loved it. I might do a review on it too. But that's all I got for you guys today. You know the vibe. Like, share, subscribe for more content like this. I'm Virtue and I'm out.